everyone, this is Michael again, and I want to do one more of these videos because the last video was all about sports, and I don't know anything about sports. So I wanted to make a third one of this series so that, you know, I might get a subject that I know a little bit more about. Like, yes, I'm learning more about sports. I will be learning more about sports, of course, as well, but I just want to have some pages that I know some things about. Like, you know, I knew nothing about rugby, I knew nothing about football, I knew nothing about basketball. I just wanted something I know something about. There was also tennis, and I guess at the end of the video I read the page about the aluminum company at the very end, but that doesn't count. So that's why I'm back here again, trying the special random function once more in this room. So let's do it. God damn it. We're not doing this again. Sorry, 1982 Tournament Championship of Golf or whatever. No, I am not doing this again. Alright. We got a musician. I know some about music. This is great. Oh boy. Shlomo Mintz. Shlomo Mintz? I don't know how to pronounce anything in Hebrew. I don't know how to pronounce anyone's names, I guess. God, I'm sorry, everyone. Shlomo Mintz is an Israeli violin virtuoso, violinist, and conductor. He regularly appears with orchestras and conductors on the international scene and is heard in recitals and chamber music concerts around the world. Interesting. Alright, let's read a little bit more about him. Shlomo Mintz was born in Moscow. In 1959, when he was 2, his family immigrated to Israel, where he studied with Iona Ferrer, a student of Hino Hubai. Gino Hubai? I don't know how to pronounce anything in Hebrew, sorry. Ferrer introduced Shlomo Mintz to Isaac Stern, who became his mentor. He was also a student of Dorothy DeLay in New York. Music career. Alright, let's go. His first performance on stage was at the age of 6, and at age 11 he played a soloist with the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra. Soon afterwards, he was called on a week's notice by Zubin Mehta to play Paganini's Violin Concerto No. 1, Opening 6, with the orchestra when Isaac Perlman fell ill. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce anything in Hebrew. If anyone has pronunciation tips in Hebrew, please give me them. Is there a pronunciation guide in this page now? There's none. I don't know how to pronounce anything. He made his Carnegie Hall debut at the age of 16 with the Pittsburgh Symphony Orchestra, conducted by William Steinberg. And right there is a picture with Prime Minister Shimon Peres left, receiving Israeli violinist Shlomo Mintz at a reception given in the honor of conductor Zubin Mehta's 50th birthday, at Mir Avrek. I was really confused. I thought he was receiving the violinist as a gift by the way it was worded, but I'm like, no. He's receiving him as a guest. I'm so brain dead right now after all the sports pages I read in the last video. Like, this is like 3 minutes after the last one. This is 3 minutes after the last one, so my brain's all over the place. Under the auspices of Isaac Stern and the American Israel Cultural Foundation, he started studying at the Juilliard School of Music in New York, and soon afterward, at the age of 18, he made an extensive tour through Europe. He also signed, still in his early 20s, a long-term recording contract with the Deutsche Grammophon and was invited by Berlin, Vienna, Concertgebouw. I have no clue how I'm supposed to say that. It's Central European, but I'm not sure if it's German or not. Chicago, Los Angeles, Cleveland, Philadelphia, and New York Philharmonic Orchestras frequently. He has collaborated with Isaac Stern, Miroslav Rostropovich, Pinchas Zuckerman, Isaac Perlman. God, I'm making so many people cringe right now. I'm sorry. Zubin Mehta, Claudio Abbado, Carlo Maria Guglini, Anto Dorati, Eric Leinsdorf, Eugene Ormandy, Riccardo Muti, Yuri Tumirkanov, Ida Heindel, and Ively Gitilis. Alright. Conductor and artistic director. At the age of 18, Mintz launched a parallel career as a conductor and since led acclaimed orchestras worldwide, including the Royal Philharmonic United Kingdom the NHK Symphony, Japan, and the Israel Philharmonic. He was music advisor of the Israel Chamber Orchestra from 1983 to 1993, and in March 1994 was appointed artistic director and principal guest conductor at the Maastricht Symphony in the Netherlands, which he led for some weeks during 4 seasons. Sometimes as both conductor and violin soloist. In 2008, he became principal guest conductor at the Zagreb Philharmonic. From 2002 to 2012, he was artistic director of the Sion Valles International Music Festival. Mintz was also the artistic director of the Reina di Verona winter season and performed Mendelssohn Elijah Oratorio as a highlight of his season. His guest conducting appearances including orchestras like the Concertgebouw Orchestra. How do you even pronounce that? I'm sorry, I'm being really bad right now. I don't know. How do you pronounce? It's driving me crazy. Concertgebouw? That word intimidates me so much. La Scala, London Symphony Orchestra, Well Philharmonic Orchestra, Rotterdam Philharmonic, Stuttgart, I think it's Stuttgart, Radio Orchestra, La Firenze, Detroit Symphony, and Teatro Cologne. Teaching career. Wow, this is a long page. Okay, we're towards the end where we're talking about discography. I kind of understand what's going on in this page a little bit, but I don't recognize a lot of these names because I've not gotten too much into classical violinists. I've been listening to some violinists, but I don't remember a lot of their names because I just play a random Spotify playlist. Like, I play the Dark Academia playlist on Spotify all the time, so I might recognize some of the works of, the people that are mentioned in this page. I might have actually heard one of Mint's works before. It's just that I don't remember. But I probably have heard one of Mint's works before, or I'm about to because I keep on listening to the Dark Academia playlist on Spotify. I might just, look up his music on Spotify and just listen to them someday. Probably I'm going to do that while editing this video. Yeah, I'm going to listen to his music. Teaching career. Mintz gives masterclasses worldwide, including the Crans Montana Classics, Switzerland, and since summer 2012, where he is the artistic director. He is one of the founders of the Chisat Elion International Violin Master Course in Israel, an advanced level summer program for young talented violinists from all around the world in Kibbutz Elion, Iran? No, it's Iran? Israel, and served as patron there for 18 years, 1992 to 2010. With everything I say in this video, just correct me on pronunciations. Like, you don't need to hide your, cringe. Just tell me I'm pronouncing it wrong and just tell me what I'm doing wrong. Like, I highly encourage you, make fun of me, but also tell me what I'm doing wrong because I want to get it right. I want to get these pronunciations right. I'm so sorry. Additional activities. Mintz was a co-founder of the Violins of Hope project along with violin maker Amon Weinstein. 45 violins, once owned by players who lost their lives in ghettos and concentration camps during World War II, were restored by Weinstein and have been displayed internationally. The Violins of Hope were presented in a special event in Jerusalem for the 60th anniversary of the celebration of the State of Israel. Oh, Violins of Hope project. I might look into that. That's actually kind of cool. Mintz has served as jury member of international competitions, including the Tchaikovsky competition in Moscow. I know Tchaikovsky. Tchaikovsky is one of my favorites. Sorry. Tchaikovsky is one of my favorite classical musicians of all time. Like, he's my favorite classical Russian musician right now. 1993, and the Queen Elizabeth International Music Competition in Brussels from 1993 and 2001. Oh, 1993 and 2001. He's done it twice. And Queen Elizabeth is spelled with an S, not a Z. Wait, no. Elizabeth's with a Z, right? Oh, has it been an S this whole time? Oh my god, is this an Americanism? Hold on, is this an Americanism? There's no way. No! Is it actually spelled with an S? No, it's spelled with a... Oh, that's the competition's name. It is spelled with a Z. That's just the competition... That's just the competition name? Why is it... Wrong Queen Elizabeth. Wrong Queen Elizabeth. I don't think it was named after the Queen of England. Oh my god. It was named after Elizabeth of Bavaria, I think. Am I wrong? Oh my god. I don't know jack about Europe, I guess. I took a European history class. We never learned about Elizabeth of Bavaria. They never mentioned her. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I'm sorry, Belgians. I'm sorry, I didn't know. God, we don't learn shit in America at all. We have a European history class, but they mainly focus on Napoleon. Fucking Napoleon. I have many things to say about Napoleon, but I don't want to go on a rant in this video. God. Napoleon made French history even more complicated to learn about. Like, French history is complicated. Like, histories of all around the world is super complicated, but freaking Napoleon fucked everything up. God! He was also invited to be jury president of the International Henryk Wieniawski competition, October 2001, for the violin in Poznan, Poland. From 2002 to 2011, he was jury president of the Sion-Valais International Violin Competition in Switzerland. He is a mentor and jury president of the International Violin Competition in Buenos Aires, president of the Iono Ferrer Budapest Violin Competition, and the Munasurugu Angel Violin Competition in Japan, and the HKIVS Shlomo Mintz Beijing International Violin Competition. Alright. That's pretty... He has a very big career. Damn. His career is very, very big. Damn. How do we never hear about this stuff? Like, the world is so big. The world is so big, and there's so many impressive people out here, like Mintz, Shlomo Mintz. He's a very cool sounding dude. Like, he's a very talented dude. I don't know anything about his personal life or too much about him. I'm just reading his Wikipedia page. But all around, he just seems very cool just to talk to. Like, he's just a person that I would want to have a conversation with because he has lived so much and he's so great at his art of violin. Like, I respect people in many creative fields. Like, almost all creative fields I respect highly, and violin is something that I don't look too much into, but damn, violin is also really beautiful to listen to. So I've been trying to listen to more violin tunes on Spotify. Like, there's so much to learn about this world, and we have so little time, so I want to learn as much as possible. That's why I really like doing this series, because I learn about new things and get exposed to interesting people from around the world. That was Shlomo Mintz, a musician, not a sports player or anything about sports. Like, no offense to sports players or anyone who likes sports, like, no offense to them, but I know music more. I just know music more. Like, I want to learn more about sports. Like, I'm a game design major. I should learn about sports because sports were the foundation that helped, lead people to making board games as well as, video games. Like, sports are very similar to video games and board games, regardless of how much people want to tell you that they're not. They're very similar in nature. And anyways, let's move on to page number 2 in Special Random. Ooh! The Osa Peninsula. It's a peninsula in Costa Rica. The Osa Peninsula is a peninsula located in southwestern Costa Rica in the Puntarenas province. I kind of don't know how to pronounce most things in Spanish. Like, I've been trying to learn more, Spanish pronunciation, but I'm not good. I am not good at all. With the Pacific Ocean to the west and the Golfo Dulce to the east. The peninsula was formed geologically by a faulting system that extends north into California. I mean, I've been, touching up on my Spanish on Duolingo. Like, I've been touching up a little bit in Spanish in Duolingo, but I'm currently, not taking any courses in Spanish, so I'm not great with pronunciation, but I've been trying to learn, how to read and say, various phrases in Spanish. Yeah, Spanish is a really important language. Like, it's the second most spoken language in the world. It's probably a good idea to learn a little bit of Spanish, as well as learning a little bit of Chinese, because Chinese and its dialects are one of the most spoken languages in the world. Though I know that the Chinese dialects, all of them are very different in inflection, and it's actually really hard for many people to, understand certain dialects. Though, Chinese is one of the most spoken languages in the world, so it's really good to know Chinese and Spanish. It's also good to know, I believe, French as well, because French is one of the most spoken languages in the world. Like, there's a lot of things that, would be good to learn. We just have so little time to learn them all. But I want to learn as much as I can. The peninsula is home to at least half of all species living in Costa Rica. The main town of the peninsula is Puerto Jimenez, which has its own airport and provides access to the Corcovado National Park, as well as coastal villages of Capo, Matapalo, and Corate. A large part of the peninsula is a wildlife-forest preserve that is protected, the Osa Conservation Area. And this is the Osa Peninsula seen from space. That's so beautiful. Oh my god. Okay, the Osa Peninsula looks super beautiful. Damn. And the clouds covering, like, I thought that was, snowy mountains at first, but that's just the clouds. You just kind of see the shadow. Damn, the Osa Peninsula looks so beautiful. In this series, I learned about sports, musicians, as well as my next travel locations. Like, I think I still need to visit that one city in Queensland, yeah. Well, town in Queensland is that small town. Like, I do plan on trying to visit it at some point. Probably no time in the near future, but at some point within, like, the next 20 years, I should probably visit that town as a form of apology for basically I'm making fun of them in the video. I don't mean to make fun of them, it's just that I don't know anything about them. They have a village of 96 people. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's not that funny. It's not that funny at all. But still, I'm impressed, actually. I'm impressed they had a Wikipedia page, that town in Queensland. Anyways, let's go to number 3 of 4. Baba the First. Alright. Wait, is it Baba the First or Baba 1 village? I'm not for sure. Baba 1 village, Papirakum, is one of the 4 villages that make up the Babesi subdivision and one of the 13 villages of the No Katungia division of the northwest region of Cameroon. Baba the First village is located along the ring road from Bamenda, some 50 kilometers away from Bamenda town on the Bamenda-Nakabe stretch of the ring road just before one reaches Bamunka, Indov town. Apologies for my mispronunciation of anything here. What's the main language of Cameroon? I'm actually not for sure. Let's look at that real quick. I know where Cameroon is on the map, but I'm not sure about their languages. There's French, English, Cameroonian Pidgin, English, Fuda, Irondo, Chadian Arabic, and Frangalese. Those are the official languages, and there's probably many dialects in Cameroon. So yeah, I don't know too much about Cameroon. Like, I know where it is on the map, but I don't know too much about their history or culture. If anyone knows about Cameroon culture, or if someone from Cameroon is watching this video, please tell me. I want to learn more. I don't actually know too much about Cameroon. Probably because I'm American, we barely hear about Cameroon as a country. I just know where it is on the map because I play a lot of map games, because I could guess most countries on a map. Like, I know where most countries are. I want to learn more about Cameroon. Cameroon, it sounds cool. Baba 1 has one of the highest population density with a population of over 35,000. The village is at present suffering from rural exodus, as most of the inhabitants have moved to big cities like Babenda, Durada, and Yaoundé. In September 2015, floods rendered thousands of the villagers homeless after water overflowed its banks. The floods were blamed on the poor construction of part of the ring road without culverts. Alright, that was Baba 1 village, Baba the First village, and another travel location, because I want to learn more. I want to know more. And this is, I don't know if it's Baba the First or Baba 1. Please tell me, is it Baba 1 or Baba the First? Let's see, page 404. They asked about you. We're ending off with a song. We began with a musician, and we end with a song. They Asked About You is a song written by Freddie Weller, Bill Nash, and Kim Nash, and recorded by American country music artist Reba McEntire. McEntire? Is that how you say your name, McEntire? I don't know. Is it McEntire or... I'm just gonna refer to her as Reba. I'm not for sure. If someone knows how to pronounce her name in the comments, please say so. Is it McEntire or McEntire? McEntire? That doesn't even make sense. It was released in December 1993 as the second and final single from her compilation album Greatest Hits Volume 2. Creative name. The song reached number 7 on the Billboard Hot Country Singles and Tracks chart in March 1994. It debuted at number 48 on the Hot Country Singles and Tracks for the week of December 25th, 1993. Merry Christmas, Reba, Freddie, Bill, and Kim. Chart performance, Canada Country Tracks, number 15 at its peak, and the US Hot Country Songs, according to Billboard, at 7. I know music, but I don't know country. Surprisingly enough, I'm from the Midwest. and I barely know anything about country music. Like, country music, it's alright, I guess. I like fast-paced songs. Like, I'm not gonna say the whole, oh, I hate country music, it sounds bad. No, it doesn't sound bad at all. It's just that I have to get into the mood to like it. And usually, well, I'm not in the mood to like country music, but country music, it's enjoyable when I'm in the mood. Like, you know, driving down the road, like, you know, a country road, like, you see a bunch of, like, you know, fields out past you. Like, that's when you're in the country mood. You're like, oh, yeah, I'm driving down the countryside of the U.S. Time to play some country hits. I'm talking about Kansas. Oh my god. That's probably the only place ever I listen to country music, because I'm like, okay, there's nothing here but fields. Might as well listen to country music to just, you know, indulge myself in the 4 fucking hours it takes me to drive across that state. No, it's not even 4 hours, it's like 10. Why is your state so long, and why do you have to just drive across the entire damn thing? God. No offense to the people of Kansas, but I hate driving through your state. It takes too long, and there's nothing to see there. Can there be more to see in your state? No. Why? Why is it just countrysides? God, it puts me in the mood to listen to country music, which I don't have an issue with, but at the same time, is there something fun you can do in Kansas? Do you have fun there?
Okay, okay.